Today's tip, and it's something that I learned a long time ago, actually from a buddy of mine, and it's the Snell knot. And I'm going to talk to you about how I attach it or tie it to my drop shot and why. He mentioned it a long time ago. He's a guy that's fished a lot of different fish. You know, I know for sure. He said, "Hey man, I think a Snell knot would work really good on a drop shot, but we get stuck in our, in our ways and trying to find new things. Teach a old dog new tricks is not easy." But having said all that, I'm always looking for new ways to make things better. And the polymer knot is the most popular knot. It's the knot that almost everybody uses. It's a good knot. The problem with that knot is a lot of times it'll roll into the gap of that eye, and then the next hook set you break off. And it happens to anybody. It doesn't matter. Retying for sure will help you, like often, but just sometimes you might get snagged on something, or you missed a fish and that it just loops around and it breaks off on your next hook set. So this Snell knot eliminates all that. So I'm going to try and show you the best I can. Again, I'm wearing something black, and I'm going to try and get as close as I can to you guys, so bear with me. So basic drop shot hook. This is the Gamakatsu Finesse G Finesse hook. It's a decent hook. I give it about an 8 out of 10. I have some other ones that I use depending on situations that I'm in, but it's a pretty good overall everyday hook. So this is it. Now I got my 7-pound FC Sniper. You want to pass this line, your leader material, through the eye, but on the side of the hook, not the back end of it. So I go right through, okay? And now you're pulling out as much leader as you need, however long you want your leader to be. In this case, I'm going to say that I want it to be, about 2 feet, okay? And then I'm going to create a loop, okay? And then that loop, I got to pinch it down. You can make it small or big, whatever. I'm a little bit older, so I don't see as well, right? And then I got to pinch it down right near that eye, right? So right in there. And now I got my loop right there. Now I'm going to take this leader material now, or the part of the line that goes down to the weight, and I'm going to go around the shank of the hook and the loop 7 times. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? Now, you want to keep that tight. And then I'm going to work it. Now I got to pinch it down so it hasn't come loose. And then you're going to take this and go through that loop that you created and pull that through. Okay? Now you got to kind of cinch it, because you don't want it to get loose on you. So I hold it down, and then I pull it from back here, and then work that weight, all that knot, all the way up, right? All the way up the shank, pulling down on this, right? And then this side as well, right? So now you could see how nice that, pretty sure you could see it right there, right up there. I try to cinch it right up there. And then all I do after that is I take this tagline, which is your leader, that goes down to your weight, right? And I pass it through the eye again, like that. And then I pull it through. And then what that does, so now it's through. And now I got a nice straight hook, always pointing up. And the thing is, now I don't have any knot in my eye. The knot is underneath it, and it's nice and cinched, right? And that hook is always pointing up. So when I set that hook is always going to point up. Man, you never miss fish anymore. I love it. And I can fish it all day long because that knot's never going to get caught now. It's almost like a knotless knot. All you're doing is tightening that line around it and then pulling it through. So there is no knot on that eye. You could see all it is just a line going through. It's on the shank. It's going to give you great hook sets. You're not going to miss as many fish. You're not going to get breakoffs. This is a very, very popular knot in flipping when you're using straight shank hooks and you're pulling up on that. There's no knot at the eye. You don't get any break-offs, but more importantly, your hook setting percentage goes up super high. And I do it with my drop shot. I never have any issues. I don't break off fish, you know. And, you know, when we're on those big smallmouth, yeah, I retie. I do it all the time, but I don't have to worry about that knot getting caught in that gap there, and then on hook set, it breaks. You know, be smart about it. When you're after big fish, you get one or two. Generally, when I catch a big fish, and you know, I'll check it. If it looks really good, I won't. But almost always, I'm just going to retie. It's pretty fast. I did it pretty quickly. I showed it to you guys, so it's a little bit slower. But once you get good at it, you can really do it fast. It's not a knot that takes a lot of time, and it's a fairly easy knot. So there it is, guys, the Snell knot. I've talked enough about this. If you guys have any questions, message me. I appreciate you guys sending me all kinds of stuff. I have some other stuff coming up that some of the followers wanted to talk about, some rod stuff, and I have some real stuff coming up as well. Thank you so much. See you on the water. Have a great day.